South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now a first down throw, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On play action, Fields. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Fields. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Fields. Finding room to the 20. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 39, Tua. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff to Cohen running left side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, and Next Gen Stats says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Man open is Robinson. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A give. This is Montgomery. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Malik McDowell there to make the tackle. Off play action. Fields. Open man is Komet, the tight end. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now it's Fields. Out to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Montgomery, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. 2nd down and goal. Stab left. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. From the gun, here's Fields. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago.
Good job.
A 7-yard touchdown grab as the Bears push further out in front. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Dolphins, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now it's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Ready. Blue strike. Line 54. Get your swarm on. Ready, go.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. To a hit, and the ball is out.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Check back, check back. Right there.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Flushed out right. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. a 58-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
At the Dolphins' 43-yard line.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. On the give, this is Cohen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On 1st down, Fields. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Dolphins, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 53 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a little under a minute to go, it's still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead, should they so choose. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete right side to Kmet. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. There, when you roll out of that pocket right like he did, you complete, but you don't get anything out of it.
How many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And it's fielded at the 34. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got Fuller. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 27, Tua. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller, as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Room to run past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now a handoff looking right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 38, Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Salvon Ahmed, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action. It's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. To throw is Fields. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down. Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Emmanuel Agba that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And firing a deep ball for Komet. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
From just shy of midfield, Tua. Oh, what a catch by Waddle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Plays have him on the move on first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in week one, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Fields. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they enjoy this fourth quarter lead, starting out 1st and 10 now following the missed field goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now they try the right side here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
all you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And this one is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. To throw on 2nd and 6, Tua. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now Tagovailoa. The pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they were hoping to get down there and get the score and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
The opportunity squashed. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action, Fields. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Connecting with Hill, and they work this well upfield across the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Again, Fields steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A shotgun snap, Fields eluding the pressure right. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Down to a knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it. And just how they envisioned the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. So